Hello, hello, and welcome, my super fabulous mortal souls. Now, I don't know why there's a reverb. I don't know if you can hear me now. I think I have some microphones in competition. So, as you can see, my lips are flapping. Um, I don't know if you heard anything that I just said. Okay, so I'm definitely having technical issues today. I'm deactivating something now. Hopefully, maybe that sounds a lot better. Okay, let's take two. Welcome, my super fabulous mortal soul. I'm Vina Cleta, here to host today's Riddle Me Din Din. It was originally designed to honor the Day of Grain episodes, to celebrate the ending of this sequence of festivities for the Chinese Lunar New Year festivities, which was last week. And I'm calling it the Lucky Panda edition because these foods were chosen and one of them invented by me, and I really wanted to share this with you. And so I'm still gonna jump around, I'm gonna bounce around, I'm gonna show you some dishes, and one of them here in my hand, the dessert. I will tell you all about it in just a moment. But in order to find out these lucky recipes, you are gonna have to solve my foodie riddles. So let's get started with no further ado. I have three wonderful recipes. Just solve my riddles. We reveal the ingredients, and then we can get cooking. So let's begin. Riddle number one. Riddle me this. I can be orange, gray, or sometimes pink. I'm tiny and quick, much faster than you think. With 10 little legs and a curved little tail, I swim through the ocean, so small and so frail. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Riddle number two. I'm orange, crunchy, and rabbits love me. What am I? Riddle number three. I'm the sweet and starchy underdog of the nut world. What am I? Pew, 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 pew. Missed me. Riddle number four. A tropical hint in the herb parade. My leaves sway with exotic grade. What herb could I be? Banana, 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 banana. Riddle number five. A spicy secret in the herb medley. My essence elevates dishes steadily. What herb am I? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hello, Cotton Ball. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. We're playing some foodie riddle games to reveal some fabulous recipes for a lucky panda dinner. And we're on to riddle number six. I'm made from fermented grape juice, yet I have many different names and types. What am I? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Don't worry, Cottontail, no rabbits were harmed in this episode. Oh, I suddenly became super tiny. I don't know why. I guess I got shy. But I am so glad you're excited about this dinner. These are the menu recipe items that I'm going to reveal today. I don't know why, but somehow I've lost. There we go. Lost some traction. I don't know what's going on here. All right. I guess we're as tiny as we're going to be. Riddle number seven. I come from the sea and sometimes the lake. I make your food salty in dishes I take. What am I? Do 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 Okay, something's been lost in my tracking, so I'm just going to stay tiny. I'm so sorry about that. Riddle number 8. I'm small and whitish with a powerful punch. Sprinkle me on dishes. I add a spicy crunch. What am I? Let's keep those guesses going. Yay. Na 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 bum 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 na 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 dun dun dun. Riddle number 8. Oh, riddle number 9. What lies in the ocean's embrace, yet holds a secret within its embrace? What am I? Riddle number 10. I'm a seed that's often toasted with a nutty flavor. I'm widely boasted. What am I? Do 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 do. Choom 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 choom. They missed me. Thank you so much. This is the result of a tiny for free sound budget in our studio. Thank you so much. Riddle number 11. I'm sweet and subtle, in powder or grain. In treats, my presence is never in vain. What am I? Riddle number 12. I'm used to making corn syrup, a sweetener for foods and drinks. What am I? Do 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 do. Ba-na-na-na. Last but not least, riddle number 14. I'm liquid and smooth, a golden embrace, enriching all with my timeless grace. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, there's one more. I lied. There's one more. Last riddle. I am a fragile white oval containing a golden treasure inside. To get at it, you must break me. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Okay, we'll stand over here. All right, we're going to reveal the ingredients to our first recipe of the evening, which is, if you look behind me here, it's over here on the back. This is what we're going to be making first, this one right here by my head. All right, what is it? All right, in riddle number 1, I asked, I could be orange, gray, or sometimes pink. I'm tiny and quick, much faster than you think. With 10 little legs and a curved little tail. I swim through the ocean, so small and so frail. What am I? Shrimp! And we need 1 pound of shrimp, thawed, peeled, and deveined for this recipe. In riddle number 2, I'm orange, crunchy, and rabbits love me. What am I? A carrot. And we'll need just 1 small carrot for this recipe. In riddle number 3, I'm the sweet and starchy underdog of the nut world. What am I? Water chestnuts. And we'll need 5 of them. Minced, freshly peeled, or even from a can. Just make sure you drain off the liquid first. In riddle number 4, a tropical hint in the herb parade. My leaves sway with exotic grade. What herb am I? It's cilantro. Only need a 1/4 cup cilantro, finely chopped for this recipe. In riddle number 5, a spicy secret in the herb medley. My essence elevates dishes steadily. What am I? It's ginger. And we need 1 teaspoon ginger, grated. Riddle number 6, I'm made from fermented grape juice, yet I have many different names and types. What am I? Shaoxing wine. And we'll need 2 teaspoons Shaoxing wine for this recipe. It's super yummy. It's going to taste and smell really good. In riddle number 7, I come from the sea and sometimes the lake. I make your food salty in dishes I take. What am I? I kind of gave it away in the question. Salt. Sea salt. We'll need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt or kosher salt for this recipe. In riddle number 8, I'm small and whitish with a powerful punch. Sprinkle me on dishes. I add a spicy crunch. What am I? It's sprinkle pepper. And we'll need a 1/8 of a teaspoon. In riddle number 9, what lies in the ocean's embrace, yet holds a secret with its embrace? Well, the thing that holds a thing in the ocean, it's the oyster because of pearls, right? So we need 1 teaspoon sesame. 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce. Well, from oysters, they make us pearls. So we need 2 teaspoons oyster sauce for this recipe. Almost there. Riddle number 10. I'm a seed that's often toasted with a nutty flavor. I'm widely boasted. What am I? It's sesame oil, and we'll need 1 teaspoon. So sorry. Don't forget to hydrate, everybody. I think I'm going to do that right now. This is not Shaoxing wine. This is mineral water. Here we go. Chin chin. Now, riddle number 11. I'm sweet and subtle in powder or grain. In treats, my presence is never in vain. What am I? Sugar. Oh, we'll need a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar or the sweetener of your choice. In riddle number 12, I'm used to making corn syrup, a sweetener for foods and drinks. What am I? Corn starch, and we'll need 1 teaspoon. You know what, though? Honey would work well if you don't want to use sugar. Just thinking about that. In riddle number 13, I am a fragile white oval containing a golden treasure inside. You must break me to have me. What am I? It's 1 egg. But we're going to put that golden treasure yolk away for some other day. We're just going to use 1 egg white for this recipe. And in the final riddle, number 14, I'm liquid and smooth, a golden embrace, enriching all with my timeless grace. What am I? Oil, whichever oil you'd like to use for pan frying. In this case, I think sesame oil would go well with what's in these ingredients. We'll need 3 tablespoons of this oil for pan frying. So Venus, you may ask, what does this make? It's called shrimp cakes. Yum! And these are them over here by my head. I'm over here. I'm behind them now. Shrimp cakes. They're so yummy. Anyways, that's dish number 1 for our Lucky Panda dinner. Well, let's find out how to make them. You're going to pat the shrimp dry with a paper towel. Lightly smash them with the side of a knife and coarsely chop them. Be careful not to mince the shrimp into pieces that are too small. Split a small carrot in half crosswise, then lengthwise, and blanch the pieces in boiling water for about 2 minutes until they're lightly softened. Drain out the water and finally dice the blanched carrots. In a mixing bowl, combine the coarsely chopped shrimp, finely diced carrot, minced water chestnuts, 1/4 cup cilantro, 1 teaspoon grated ginger, 2 teaspoons Shaoxing wine, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/8 teaspoon ground white pepper, 2 teaspoons oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 1/4 teaspoon sugar, 1 teaspoon cornstarch, and the 1 egg white. Whip everything together for 5 to 10 minutes. The longer you do it, the silkier it will be. Just keep whipping in one direction until the mixture is sticky and all the ingredients are well combined. You should be able to gather it into one big smooth ball using a rubber spatula. It should be sticky and yet cohesive. Now, you're going to heat a flat bottom frying pan over medium-high heat. Non-stick or cast iron works the best until it starts to smoke lightly. Don't set off any alarms. Add 2 tablespoons of oil and turn the heat down to medium. Take a large spoonful of the shrimp mixture and use another spoon to form a ball. You can also do this with oiled hands if you want to get in there. Get in there with your hands and do the work. Now, drop it into the pan and quickly press into the disc shapes that you're seeing over here. To avoid them sticking, you can brush the spoons with the oil that you're using to do the frying beforehand. Pan fry each side for about 3 minutes until it's golden brown, and add the last tablespoon of oil if needed during your pan frying. Yum! Now, what's this other dish in my hand that is very complimentary to these shrimp cakes? I'm going to tell you about it right now. Considered a very lucky dish for the new year. And I wish I could get up closer to show it to you. And unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but somehow the rigging is busted. So let me see if I could do something else here. I want to bring this closer to you. Okay. I'm going to have to take the whole screen with me. So sorry. I don't usually do this, but I want to show you what it is that we're making today. And the only way to do is get up real close and personal. Okay, I'm going to get real close and personal. Okay, so these are the shrimp cakes that I was talking about. They are super yummy. And I'm just going to, all right, that's me, hi. And the other thing we're going to make, so these are all 3 things we're going to make today. So I guess that's as close as I can get. So this next thing is complimentary because as you can tell, if you look closely, shrimp is involved in this as well. So it'll carry through the 2 main dishes, the appetizer and the main, or the side, the 2 sides, however you want to do it. And this is going to be super yummy, fulfilling, and it's not going to clash in your stomach after you put it there. So I am mindful of that. So sorry that the rigging is making things really weird today. But, oh, we're going to carry on. The show must go on. You've waited long enough. Okay, we got to make this stuff. We got to cook this. So here we go. With no further ado, here comes round 2. Riddle me this. I'm small and white, a staple at every meal, but I'm not salt. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 2. I'm a thick golden liquid used for frying. What am I? Banana, 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 banana. Ta-da. Strangely, I don't stop moving in my chair even though the rigging's busted. I have such a habit now. And riddle number 3. Humpty Dumpty is one of me. What am I? Banana, na na na, da na na. Banana, na 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 na. Banana, na 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 na. Da na 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 da na na da na. Riddle number 4. I'm not a crab or a fish, but I swim in the sea, with a wiggly tail and small eyes to see. I'm part of the seafood that people might eat, and I'm smaller than a lobster, but just as sweet. What am I? Do 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 na na na. Choo 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 choo. Pew pew pew. They always miss me. Oh, I'm not wearing a red shirt per se. Riddle number 5. I'm white inside with layers to peel. I might make you cry. What am I? Riddle number 6. I'm a meat made from pigs. I rhyme with jam, spam, and thank you, ma'am. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Riddle number 7. I'm a meat made from piggies. I rhyme with fork, stork, and mork. What am I? Definitely food. Welcome. We are telling the foodie riddles to reveal the second dish we're going to be making in tonight's Lucky Panda dinner. Riddle number 8. I'm one of many in a pod, small and round. The green giants like me. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 9. I'm a crystal that hides with no flavor to show, yet I make every taste aglow. What am I? Dun 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 banana. Riddle number 10. I'm a sweet tasty powder used in icing. What am I? La 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 la. Sorry for the budget. Riddle number 11. I'm not alive, but I bring joy when my contents swirl and dive. What am I? Do 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 do. Riddle number 12. I'm long and slender, without a bulb, cousin to the onion. What am I? Banana, 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 banana. Riddle number 13. We're almost done. Don't worry. I'm green, crisp, and the base of many salads. What am I? Dun 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 dun. Last but not least, riddle number 14. I am known as the king of spices. My fragrance is divine. What spice am I? Do 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 do. Well, let's find out how many of these riddles you were able to solve. In riddle number 1, I'm small and white, a staple at every meal, but I'm not salt. What am I? It's rice. We'll need 5 cups of cooked rice. Ooh, just follow whatever package instructions for the rice that you like to use. Next, riddle number 2, I'm a thick golden liquid used for frying. What am I? Oil. Choose your favorite type, but I'm recommending for this evening's meal, we use the sesame oil. Now, we need 3 tablespoons of this oil for this recipe. In riddle number 3, Humpty Dumpty is one of me. What am I? He's an egg. We'll need 2 large eggs beaten for this recipe. In riddle number 4, I'm not a crab or a fish, but I swim in the sea with a wiggly tail and small eyes to see. I'm part of the seafood that people might eat, and I'm smaller than a lobster, but just as sweet. What am I? Shrimp. And we need 4 ounces of fresh shrimp, deveined, and the shells must be removed before you cook, or Gordon Ramsay will be mad. All right, riddle number 5. I'm white inside with layers to peel. I might make you cry. What am I? It's an onion, and we need 1 medium onion finely diced for this recipe. Whoops. All right. In riddle number 6, I'm a meat made from pigs. I rhyme with jam, spam, and ma'am. What am I? Dun, 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 dun. It's Virginia ham. And we're going to need a 1/2 cup of ham cut into cubes for this recipe. And riddle number 7, I'm a meat made from piggies too. I rhyme with fork, stork, and mork. What am I? It's pork. And in this case, I would recommend, if you've got a Chinese grocery store near you, get the Chinese roast pork. You'll need a 1/2 cup. In riddle number 8, I'm one of many in a pod, small and round. The green giant likes me. What am I? Peas. And we're going to need 3/4 cups of frozen peas thawed out for this recipe. And riddle number 9. I'm a crystal that hides, with no flavor to show, yet I make every taste glow. What am I? It's salt. We need 1.5 teaspoons salt for this recipe. In riddle number 10, I'm a sweet, tasty powder used in icing. What am I? It's sugar, and we'll need 1/4 teaspoon sugar. Or if you'd like to use honey as a substitute, go ahead for this recipe. Riddle number 11, I'm not alive, but I bring joy when my contents swirl and dive. What am I? I see this pouring a lot in New Silvermoon City. Shaoxing wine, and we need 1 teaspoon for this recipe. Almost done. Riddle number 12, I'm long and slender, without a bulb, cousin to the onion. What am I? Scallions, and we'll need 2 finely chopped for this recipe. Riddle number 13, I'm green, crisp, and the base of many salads. What am I? You could use either romaine or iceberg lettuce. I like butter lettuce. If you've ever tried it, it's very smooth on your tongue. Finely chopped. For this recipe, we'll need 2 cups. Finally, but not least, riddle number 14. I'm the king of spices. My fragrance is divine. What spice am I? We're talking freshly ground white pepper. We'll need 1/8 teaspoon for this recipe. You'll notice that a lot of these ingredients are very similar to what we use to make the shrimp cakes. And that's so that it doesn't clash when we eat it as our meal tonight. So Venus 1 might query, what does this make? It's Yang Chow fried rice. And I'm going to call it Yang Chow shrimp fried rice because I've added shrimp to this dish. And if you look closely, what's in my hands? Whoops. I'm going to have to just bring this up real close to you guys. I'm just having to enlarge it because my rigging's busted. So sorry, but the show will go on. All right. So if I put myself really close, you'll see that the first thing we made is the shrimp cakes. I'm going to come up super close as much as I can. Let's do this. I know. We're just going to troubleshoot this. All right, take a look. So we've got our shrimp cakes. Now we've got our Yang Chow shrimp fried rice. And this is going to be our meal. This is our main meal. We've got a protein in it. We've got nice fresh vegetables in there. Very refreshing. We're going to be filled up. So what can follow this meal that's not going to overfill you? It's going to be just the right balance to this meal tonight. Well, the dish in my hand, what you're going to assume is a vanilla ice cream, is something that I invented myself. So this is something that I made. And I want to share it with you here. You're hearing it for the first time tonight in our Lucky Panda meal to celebrate the closing of all of our festivities for the Lunar New Year, the Year of the Horse, which is well underway. But here in our Pandarian kitchen, our Lucky Panda menu, just to keep on celebrating, I want to share with you the dessert. So here comes round. Oh, wait, I didn't tell you how to make the meal yet. Wait, I was just so excited. Okay, please forgive me. I'm a little off script today. But to make this Yang Chow shrimp fried rice, what you're going to do is you're going to cook the rice according to your directions on your package. And with the fried rice recipe, it's best to use a little bit less water so as to prevent producing a mushy, sticky rice mess that you will not be able to stir fry properly. So after the rice is done, let it cool uncovered. And when the steam stops wafting off the fresh cooked rice, use a fork to fluff the rice up and break it apart. And don't worry if there's still some clumps. You can deal with those in the wok later. Okay, so if you refrigerate the rice overnight, it will definitely clump. So you can easily break up the cold rice clumps into individual grains again, just with your hand. Just get in there. Just work it. I will tell you, though, that if you forget to wash your hands, that rice will look a little bit brown, a little bit gray. We can tell. Just wash those hands first. That's all. I assume that you do. No judgment. But just get in there and work it. You know, it's I call it cooking with love. All right. Now, so just rinse your hands with cold water periodically if they get too sticky during this process of breaking the grains away from each other. You're going to heat up your wok over medium-high heat and add 1 tablespoon of oil, I hope sesame oil, followed by the beaten eggs. Fold and scramble them gently, taking care not to scorch the eggs. Transfer the eggs back into their original egg bowl and set them aside. In a pot of boiling water, you're going to blanch the shrimp and drain it, and then set that aside. Heat the wok now over high heat Add 2 tablespoons of oil and the diced onion. Stir fry until the onions are translucent. Next, add the diced ham and pork and stir fry for 30 seconds. Add the rice and stir fry for 2 minutes, being sure to heat the rice uniformly. So you're going to keep mixing it up, keep moving it. Okay, use your wok spatula to flatten out and break up any remaining rice clumps. Add in the shrimp and the peas and stir fry continuously for another 2 minutes until the rice is heated all the way through. Next, you're going to sprinkle in your salt and the sugar over the rice, or your honey if you're not using sugar. And then, if you're using it, drizzle the Shaoxing wine around the perimeter of the wok to get a good sizzle and to cook off some of the alcohol in the wine. Mix everything to ensure the seasonings are uniformly incorporated. If the rice looks a little dry, you can sprinkle in some water or some chicken stock. We're using shrimp today, so I would more use like a fish stock would be better, or a vegetable stock. Or if you want to be more authentic, just a touch more of the oil. Just be careful with this. Too much water content makes it soggy and too much oil makes it greasy. So just be careful about the balance there. Adding some liquid directly to the large clumps of rice will help to break them up. Next, you're going to mix in the scrambled eggs, the scallions, the chopped lettuce, the white pepper. Stir fry to combine until the lettuce is just wilted. And then it's ready to serve. Now, ready or not, here comes round 3, which I'm so excited to share with you, invented by me. Let's go. I'm going to tell you what this is. Riddle me this. I was once small and hard, a quiet seed in the earth. Fire kissed me, I changed. Now I smell like warmth and memory. I crunch, but I also soften. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom ba doom ba doom ba doom boom ba doom boom. Riddle number 2. I am a shell and a sea, white and sweet, yet born of trees. I can drink, I can cream, I can cool your tongue. I travel oceans without moving. What am I? Do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do. Riddle number 3. I have no color, yet I reflect the sky. I have no taste, yet I carry every flavor. I can be calm as glass or wild as the sea. I'm life, but I'm not alive. What am I? Da-na-na-da-na, da-na-na-da, da-na-na-da-da-da-da-da, da-na, ba-da-na-na, da-na-da-da-da, bum-ba-da-na-ba-da-bum-bum. Riddle number 4. I am green but not earth. I dissolve and disappear, yet you remember me. I turn the simple into celebration, but too much of me changes the story. What am I? Da-na-da-na-da-na-da-na-na-na-na. Bum-ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Bum-ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na. Banana. Whew. Riddle number 5. I am small and green, a bright secret hidden in skin. I am sour, but I wake sweetness. A twist of me can change everything. A tiny spark in the recipe. What am I? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Riddle number 6. I am bright, but not a light. Sour, but not an enemy. Wake up, what sleeps on your tongue and whispers, pay attention. A tiny twist of green magic. What am I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba-dum bum. Riddle number 7. I am the only rock a human can eat. What mineral am I? Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. Miss me. Riddle number 8. I am two memories in one bite, night and garden, sweet and cool. A tiny crunch of contrast. I arrive late in the story to remind you surprises are good. What am I? Banana, banana, banana. All right, everyone, we're going to reveal the ingredients you need for my invented recipe, a dessert so fine that I put it on Lucky Panda dinner night. Riddle me, Din Din. Here we go. Let's find out how many you were able to solve. In these original riddles, thank you very much. Riddle number 1. I was once small and hard, a quiet seed in the earth. Fire kissed me. I changed. Now I smell like warmth and memory. I crunch, but I also soften. What am I? Toasted jasmine rice, and we'll need a half cup. In riddle number 2, I am a shell and a sea, white and sweet, yet born of trees. I can drink, I can cream, I can cool your tongue. I travel oceans without moving. What am I? We're talking coconut milk. 1 cup of full-fat coconut milk will do just fine for this recipe. In riddle number 3, I have no color, yet I reflect the sky. I have no taste, yet I carry every flavor. I can be calm as glass or wild as the sea. I am life, but I'm not alive. What am I? It's water, and we'll need 1 cup. In riddle number 4, I am grain, but not earth. I dissolve and disappear, yet you remember me. I turn the simple into celebration. But too much of me changes the story. What am I? Sugar. We'll need a half cup sugar for this recipe. In riddle number 5, I am small and green, a bright secret hidden in skin. I'm sour, but I wake sweetness. A twist of me can change everything. A tiny spark in the recipe. What am I? We're talking lime juice, and we'll need 1 tablespoonful of lime juice for this recipe. In riddle number 6, I'm bright but not a light, sour but not an enemy. I'll wake up what sleeps on your tongue and whispers, pay attention. A tiny twist of green magic. What am I? Lime zest. If you don't know what zest is, it's like that outer layer of the peel of the lime, which has the green coloring. You grate it off, and once you hit to the white pith, you stop. So you're just taking the very top layer off with a grater. And we'll need a half teaspoon. In riddle number 7, I'm the only rock a human can eat. What mineral am I? We're talking salt. So a pinch of fine sea salt will do just right for this recipe. In riddle number 8, I am 2 memories in 1 bite, night and garden, sweet and cool. A tiny crunch of contrast. I arrive late in the story to remind you surprises are good. What am I? These are mint chocolate chips. Just a pinch will do it. So Venus, what is this recipe you invented for our dessert tonight to adorn our table for the Lucky Panda dinner? I call it Silken Frost because I'm a lady. Death Knight. It's a jasmine rice and coconut sorbet, a sorbet specifically, so that we just have a light chaser to our meal tonight. I'm going to come up real close to show you my Silken Frost sorbet, and I hope you're going to try it. And I hope I'm going to hear from you in the comments if you loved it, because I love it. And I had fun figuring this one out too, because I wanted something to be a dessert that I could eat. All right, so here's the whole thing: the shrimp cakes, the shrimp fried rice, and my Silken Frost sorbet. It's scrumptious. Okay, I'm just going to stay this close to you. That's all right. You already know what the Pandarian kitchens look like. We'll do this so you can see it real close and personal. So, let me explain. It's a jasmine rice and coconut sorbet. Elegant, symbolic, unexpectedly silky. The rice symbolizes prosperity and continuity for the new year. Toasting this jasmine rice adds a beautiful fragrance to the tasting experience and the cooking experience. It's going to smell really good. The coconut offers softness to chase the savory heat of our shrimp dishes. And I love coconut. I use coconut milk and coconut water a lot. And it's just a thing. And then something else is going on with pop-ups. Anyways, I hope that doesn't mess with my show. And then, so what else am I doing with it? So the lime, because I love pina coladas, so I like coconuts and limes together. And the lime contributes to a brightness that cleanses the palate after enjoying the shrimp dishes. And especially if you're using the oyster sauces tonight and you're using maybe the fish bouillon cubes for some stock if you need it to break up the rice. And the shrimp itself. That I love cooking with citrus, and often I find in a lot of cultures we use lime instead of lemon for a refreshing change, and it just goes really well with the coconut. And so it's a palate cleanser, enjoyable, welcome. I hope you try it, and please let me know in the comments what you think of this dinner. So to prepare this super tasty and original dessert, our silken frost sorbet. You're going to toast the grain for that aromatic moment and get all your guests salivating, wondering what's going on in there. You're going to dry toast your rice in a skillet over medium heat, and you're going to stir constantly so nothing burns or sticks to the pan. And wait for it. You're going to wait for it to turn a pale golden color. So you got to watch close and notice the nutty aroma. It's kind of like smelling popcorn and warm bread will come up as you're toasting the jasmine rice. Next, you're going to simmer to softness by adding the toasted rice and water into a pot. Simmer 18 to 20 minutes until very soft and slightly overcooked. We want it soft. This is what gives body to this dessert. Now, next, you're going to blend for the silk. You're going to blend the rice and the cooking water and the coconut milk until it's completely smooth, 1 to 2 minutes. The longer you blend it, the silkier it's going to be. Then you strain it through a fine sieve for the elegance factor, making sure there's no clumps. Then we're going to balance the flavor by stirring in the sugar, the lime juice, the lime zest, and a pinch of the salt. So the salt actually does bring the sweetness forward. Chill this completely for at least 3 hours. You're going to plan in advance. Or keep everyone talking, telling them tales of all your wild adventures, and then come back to it. Then you're going to freeze it. You're going to churn it in an ice cream maker for 20 to 25 minutes, or you can freeze it by putting it in a shallow dish, stirring every 30 minutes, and then put it back in the freezer until it's scoopable. And as a chef's note, this sorbet will not become an ice block. The blended rice creates a natural creaminess. The coconut fat adds smooth mouthfeel to slick and slide over your tongue. You're gonna love it. And the lime keeps it from feeling heavy, which is a really nice chaser to a rice dish. And I really find that the lime balances with the flavors of the shrimp dishes this evening. And if we're continuing to use sesame oil throughout all of the dishes and the coconut milk, it's going to go really well together. So for beautiful plating, you're going to serve the frost and silk sorbet in a small white bowl. So it kind of matches with the elegance of the color of the ice cream, or sorbet, I'm sorry. It's frosty touch. And top with a few toasted rice grains, some little mini mint chips, a whisper of the lime zest dusted on top. And if you're going real shishi moo moo, hey, edible gold dust. I'm not going to stop you. All right. And it's just a lovely, pretty meal. You can even throw a little mint sprig on top if you want for the extra palate cleaner. Yum, 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 and you're welcome. I just love inventing new recipes and sharing them with you, and I hope you give these recipes a try. Please let me know in the comments if you gave my silken frost sorbet a chance, and let me know what you think of it, because I'm going to keep collecting recipes that I'm making, and maybe one day have my own wow book to offer. Well, that's all the time I have for today, Msoul. I'm Venus Kalita. I want to wish you all happy days honoring the grain, honoring the Lunar New Year. I love to keep the festival spirit going. Happy Year of the Horse. Happy days in general. Look, spring is coming and the snow is getting washed away a little bit. The bulbs are getting fed, so flowers will be blooming. I've already seen a robin. I've seen geese migrating back to Canada, coming back north, and I've seen some flies. Hey, they have their part too to play. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoy our Lucky Panda menu.